Welcome to Sapienza 47. We have two targets for you. Congressman Anthony L. Trout, a veteran of the invasion of Grenada, and Richard J. McGee. Though at first glance these two might not seem connected, they have a long-standing collaboration manipulating Trout's political opposition. Trout sends McGee after his weak but potentially dangerous adversaries and lets McGee manipulate and ultimately break them. Trout and McGee are in Sapienza on an arcane meet and greet with European moneymen and power brokers ahead of a possible presidential bid in 2024. We know that Trout is staying at the Via Caruso in the town square, but McGee's business is much more clandestine, and we don't have a location for where he will be. All we know is that he is to meet a Keith Keeble, a rich young man and possibly their next victim. Time to show them the consequences of political manipulation. Good luck, 47.
Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the Elusive targets. And today's target will be the Deceivers. So we have two targets, and we are going to be bringing with us some lethal poison, our ever trusty lockpick, a silenced pistol, and we will be starting at the ICA safe house. Wear any suit you wish. I thought I'd go for the absolution suit today. So right from the start, off the bat, we're going to make our way straight on with this, through the safe house up to the floor above. We're going to steal Rocco's waiter's outfit. We're going to make our way back down and across the roof and into the mansion area. We are going to be seen by numerous cameras on our route, do not worry about it. So once we're down into the mansion area, we're going to go to the water feature at the front of the building here. Jump into the pool, collect up the 3 coins that we have in here. We may need them, we may not need them. So once we have the coins, we're going to make our way around the side of the mansion, and we're heading towards the garden or the shed that's just on our left here, you can see. And in here we have ourselves a propane flask and a wrench. We're going to grab both of these. The wrench we'll use as a melee weapon. I was going to use the propane flask, but they have a habit of exploding. So once we have our propane flask, we're going to make our way across the town square here to the town hall, where luckily for us at this point we have a server or waiter just having his break. So as he goes back inside, we can just follow him straight in. Most of the routes into this building are locked, but you can just go round the back and follow the waiter in through the door there. But as the waiter at the front was already present, we thought we'd follow him in. So we're going to make our way up to the top floor and around to the Bohemians area, who lives up on the very top. We're just going to drop our propane flask right there for now. We'll come back for that. We're going to select our wrench, use instinct outside of the Bohemians door just to see where he is. He's about to make his way to the bathroom window to lean out of the window. So once he's in position, we can make our way inside. We can render him unconscious. There we go. And we're going to use this area as body storage. We are going to knock out a couple of people. So first of those people is, if we are quick enough, we make our way out of the Bohemians exit and back down by the door to the stairwell. We will find a guard. If he's not here when you arrive, just wait for him, he won't be long. Once we have him unconscious, we are going to wait right here and we're going to drag him up to the Bohemians. Once the guard on the left there you saw moves away from the window, everyone will then have their backs to you. You can then drag your victim up the stairs and into the Bohemians quarters, and then we're going to make our way back down the stairs. Don't take the guard's outfit just yet, because there are enforcers to this outfit and not to the waiter's outfit. So once we have the guard safely tucked up, we're going to take the gun that we've collected from him. I'm just going to put back on the waiter's outfit. And we're going to drop that on the floor just outside of the window there. And one of the guards who comes to the window to have a cigarette hopefully will spot that, but he doesn't always spot it, which is why we have these coins. Because if he leans on that window there having his cigarette and doesn't see the gun, we can just throw our coin underneath the window and that should get his attention. But he has actually seen the gun, so we're going to make our way to the stairwell door, plug ourselves up here, open the door quickly and subdue the guard around the corner. So that's him dealt with. We can leave his body there. I am going to hide him though anyway, but you can leave his body there because all we're going to do now basically is jump him through that window and knock out the other two guards who will both have their backs to us, so it's not very difficult at all, and then there'll be no one else up here. Although it is a good idea to hide the bodies. So at this point we want to take the guard's outfit and we're just going to make our way back down to the window. We'll have that gun as well, and we're just going to wait for the two remaining guards in here to be in the correct positions. And the guard to my right, you can see he doesn't actually move, so it's the guard here on our left who we are waiting for, and he's going to go to the opposite windows and look out, and when he does we have an opportunity to jump in through our window and render them both unconscious rather quickly. So once he moves over to the window at the far end of the room, we can make our way through our window, knock out the guard by the surveillance system, throw our wrench at the guard at the window. We're going to take out the surveillance system while we're here, and then we're going to hide both of these bodies. And the reason we are hiding all of these bodies, A, because we're going for a silent assassin, and B, because we are going to kill our first target with an explosion. I thought we'll start with a bang. So once we have everybody safely tucked up and out of the way, we're going to retrieve our propane flask from outside of the window, make our way down one floor. We're going to lockpick our way through this door, and the easiest way to do that is to just lockpick it and stand still for a moment, and you shouldn't be suspicious or anything like that. We're going to make our way into the lawyer's office, and right at the back of the room we have this footlocker, and we're going to place our propane flask on that footlocker right on the edge there, and then make our way back upstairs to the room above. And once we're up here, we're going to have to lockpick our way back in because we've been using the window so far. But once we're back in this room here, we can pull out our silenced pistol. There we go. We are going to take one pot shot at the propane flask. Now I take the shot and you can see it is an accurate shot, but I've only broke the window. I haven't actually hit the propane flask. So be aware that that is a possibility. We're going to wait for the lawyer to come over and investigate, and when he loses interest and walks away, hopefully our timing works well enough that at that point our target, who is there in the cream suit, is making his way to the window, and we can put 2 bullets if necessary into the propane flask.
One more to go.
And then take out our first target. So 1 down, 1 to go. We are now going to go and retrieve our waiter's outfit from the Bohemian's apartment, and while we're in here we're also going to drop any illegal items we may have, including our beloved silver ballers. So just making sure we've got nothing illegal on us. We're going to make our way out of the town hall building, across the square, and we are going to approach the front entrance of the mansion where we will be frisked. And from there it's a nice easy run to the end of the level. So exiting the building, we're going to approach the front gates here, get ourselves nicely frisked. You have very soft hands, sir. So once we're through the frisk, we're going to go through the opening in the fountain and into the wine cellar and sewers area underneath the mansion. So we're going to go through the door at the back of the room and around to our right. We're just going to hang here for the moment while you can see there is an enforcer just up ahead of us. He will momentarily move off to our right and he will have his back to us. I'm just trying to locate our target. But the enforcer is now moving away. We're going to use that central column there to keep us between, or keep it between us. We're going to approach the glass that's on the barrel with the candles here, and we're going to add our lethal poison. So at this point, all you have to do now is wait. And I'm going to stick around for the purposes of the video for our target to arrive. If I can ever find him. I know he's around somewhere, and I know he's wearing a hat. So I'm just looking for someone who does not belong on this map normally, who is wearing a hat. He happens to be around here somewhere anyway. But as I was saying, you do not have to wait around for this. You can instantly make your way to the nearest exit. And for this elusive target, or these elusive targets, the only exits available are the speedboats and the aeroplane. So you can only exit by sea or by air. So there is our target over there. He's going to eventually make his way down here along with his entourage. I think he has a couple of bodyguards and a guide, a waiter or house cleaning staff. So here they come now. None of them are enforcers to us. Just remember that the other house staff are enforcers, so we can't actually get any real closer than this. We will risk getting spotted even this close. So at this point, our target here is going to be inspecting the wine cellar because he is somewhat of a connoisseur, and he will eventually go and drink from the poisoned glass that we have provided for him. So he should be making his way over there now. So his very next stop will be the poisoned glass, where he will sample the wine and promptly drop down dead. So like I said, you don't have to wait around for this at all. You can just leave. It is a fair old wait, and you could make your way either to the aeroplane or either of the speedboat exits. So there goes our target now, just drinking that smoky red wine. Got a bit of a kick to it.
Time to find an exit.
So there you go. All that's left for us to do is to make good our escape. We have one enforcer to worry about because we are going for the speedboat at the harbour, and the one enforcer is ahead of us there, Rocco's sister, so we're just going to give her a nice wide berth as we head down towards the harbour and our waiting speedboat. So there you go, that is the first of the elusive targets since the release of Hitman 3. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.